Well, hi there everybody. It's Friday evening. We had an exciting day yesterday, waiting for the election results. One or two people have asked, do we vote locally where we are? Well, no, we don't. We're not allowed because we're not officially registered here. We do have a property in Hove, which is where we are registered to vote. But guess what? The lovely council down there decided not to allow us to vote by not sending us voter registration or allowing us to get a postal vote at all, because we don't live there. So although we own a property there but we don't live there, we're not allowed to vote. So we didn't vote this time around. We do normally, and I'm sad to say that we didn't. We are, well, I certainly am one of those sort of floating voters, although this time I believe Wendy and I would have voted Labour. Yes. I don't think our two votes would have made a difference, and I know some people are going to say your every vote makes a difference, and yes, I do know that every vote makes a difference. But I think the results where we are were so, the margin was so wide. I didn't check to see exactly what it was. The margin was so wide that it wouldn't have made a difference for our two votes. Not like the guy in Fife that phoned in to LBC radio program today and said, yep, I was one of the two voters that voted in I think it was the SNP, and he was convinced to vote for the SNP by the SNP Member of Parliament standing outside the polling station saying, thank you for voting. That was an interesting thing. Anyway, enough of election stuff. I've certainly had enough, and I know that you probably have too. Anyway, on to more interesting things. As we sort of help people out on the Caravan site, and we're very helpful. Sometimes, and this has happened a few times now, people buy us little presents. And the last present we got a couple of days ago was this. A box of foxes, lovingly baked since 1853. I don't think it's taken them that long to bake them, but they've been baking biscuits like this since 1853. They're fabulously, no, it really doesn't make sense, fabulously biscuit selection. A fabulous selection of classic cream-filled, chocolate-coated and plain biscuits, 300 grams. They are very nice. They're best before the 3rd of February 2018, and these are the types of biscuits you get. Well, you'll see from the front. Oh, I just looked on the back. You get crunchy cookies with milk chocolate, jam and cream. I think they're jammy Dodger type thing. A Viennese milk chocolate there. Yeah. A double choc crunch cream, milk chocolate shortcake round, milk chocolate orange sundae, a chocolatey shortcake. They're gorgeous. I've had one of those. A Viennese chocolate and cream, crinkle crunch butter. They're very nice. I've had those before, but not from this packet. A golden crunch creams and crunchy cookie dark chocolate. So here they are. So that's what we got as a little gift for being so lovely to people, which we always are. Anyway, I've also started the Cabernet Sauvignon from Chile 2015 Vigna Mapo Classic Series, and what I can say is that compared to the other stinky bottle of Barefoot Merlot, it's like knocks it out of the park. It's a very nice wine. It has some really strong sort of berry flavours. It says it's a medium-bodied wine with ripe berry flavours, and they're absolutely correct. It does have some nice ripe berry flavours. Maybe just a tad acidic on the tongue when you first taste, but way above the other Merlot. A Cabernet Sauvignon, I think that's probably always a bit of a safe bet. Sorry, my sunglasses keep falling down off my head. The Cabernet Sauvignon, always a bit of a safe bet if you're not sure, you know, what you like. I do like, and my preference is a Shiraz or a Cabernet Sauvignon Shiraz mix blend, and I sometimes do blend wines at home. So if I've got a couple of bottles open, I might sort of pour half a glass and half a glass and mix it round. And for two, well, I know if you get two very ordinary wines and you've got a bit of a thing for mixing, then you can make actually quite a bit tastier, nicer, smoother wine if you mix them together. That's my sort of wine tip. It's a bit hit and miss, because you might mix two together and you think, well, actually it doesn't taste any different, or wish I hadn't mixed those. But at least if you only mix them in small proportion, maybe half a glass at a time, so a quarter of a glass of each or a slurp of each, just to try out. It's a great way to take some ordinary wines, or the tip I gave you a couple of days ago or yesterday was, if you've got a wine that is sort of over oxidized and is going off, you can mix that in, I would say, a quarter, 3/4. So you take 3/4 of good wine that you know you like, and put a quarter of the wine that's going off, mix those together in the glass, or sometimes I will mix them together in a bottle if I've done a little bit of a mixy taste, and I know it's going to work. I'll mix them together in the bottle, and that'll last at least another day or two, and you haven't wasted all that, maybe half a bottle of wine that you've left in the cupboard. So it's a good way to sort of make the wine go further, make the wine a bit tastier. If you get ordinary wine that you're not quite sure about, don't tip it down the sink if it's not that great. Try mixing it with something else. Anyway, that's it for today. Or you may be wondering, somebody was asking a couple of videos ago what was in the glass on the table. And I'm going to show you what it was, and it's got some writing on here from been written by Jill and Dave, my sister and brother-in-law, to say happy birthday, because they bought me this bottle for my birthday back in May, and it's from the Bethany vineyard over in Australia, and it's Old Quarry Fronte Barossa, and it's a white port. And what I say to you is, if you've never tasted port, get a bottle of Bethany Old Quarry Fronte white port. It is silky, buttery, smooth and beautiful. Has a really lovely taste. I'm gonna have to get a glass out to describe it to you in more detail. I'll do that in another video though. you can buy this online and have it delivered, and it's about this bottle, which is 750ml. It's 18.5% alcohol, but you can buy this for about £20 online and have it delivered. I think maybe oh yeah, imported by Lanchester Wines. So go to lanchesterwine.co.uk and see if you can get yourself a bottle. I recommend it fully. If you've never tasted port before, this is the one to get. You'll be spoilt for anything else. So, as I say, that's it for the day. Wendy's busy making some food for us. It's about 8:30 in the evening, and we've had a sort of 5-6 hour day from this afternoon right through to this evening, and we're working all this weekend as well, Saturday and Sunday. So we'll see you again tomorrow. Bye bye.